The Legend of Merlin and the Archetype of the Wizard. The figure of Merlin stands as one of the most enduring and complex characters in mythology, embodying the archetype of the wizard with all its wisdom, mysticism, and power. Across centuries of storytelling, Merlin has been portrayed as a sage, a prophet, a magician, and a mentor, shaping the Arthurian legend while also defining what it means to be a wizard in literature and popular culture. His legend intertwines themes of magic, destiny, and the eternal struggle between chaos and order, making him a foundational figure in Western mythology. The origins of Merlin. The legend of Merlin finds its earliest roots in Welsh folklore, particularly in the stories of Myrddin, a wild prophet living in the woods after a devastating battle. Geoffrey of Monmouth's Historia Regum Britanniae, History of the Kings of Britain, written in the 12th century, was instrumental in shaping the Merlin most widely recognized today. Geoffrey's version presented Merlin as a prophetic figure who aids King Arthur's father, Uther Pendragon, and later serves as the guiding force behind Arthur's rise. Merlin's tale evolved further through medieval romances, particularly in the works of writers such as Robert de Boron, who depicted him as a powerful enchanter involved in the creation of the Round Table and the education of Arthur. By the time of Thomas Malory's Le Morte d'Arthur, Merlin's character had expanded into a formidable yet tragic figure, one whose own magical abilities ultimately led to his downfall at the hands of the enchantress Nimue. Merlin as the wizard archetype. Merlin is not simply a historical or literary character. He embodies the archetype of the wizard, one of the most enduring figures in mythology and fiction. The wizard is typically depicted as a wise and powerful being, often possessing knowledge beyond the comprehension of ordinary people. This archetype embodies a liminal figure, standing between the mundane world and the realm of the supernatural. The archetype of the wizard is commonly associated with the following traits: wisdom and knowledge. Wizards are often portrayed as keepers of ancient wisdom and secret knowledge. Merlin, with his prophetic visions and deep understanding of magic, perfectly represents this trait. Mentorship and guidance. In many narratives, the wizard acts as a mentor to a hero, guiding them on their journey. Merlin's role in educating and advising Arthur is a prime example. Moral ambiguity. Unlike traditional heroes or villains, wizards often operate within a gray area, using their powers in ways that may not always align with conventional morality. Merlin's actions, such as deceiving Uther Pendragon to enable Arthur's conception, exemplify this complexity. Prophetic and mystical abilities. Merlin's ability to foresee the future and manipulate events is a hallmark of the wizard archetype, linking him to figures such as Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings and Dumbledore from Harry Potter. Merlin's influence on modern culture. The legend of Merlin has profoundly influenced modern depictions of wizards. His legacy can be seen in nearly every major fantasy work, shaping characters who serve as wise mentors or mystical guides. His influence extends beyond literature into films, television, and even games, where the archetype of the sage-like magician continues to thrive. In modern narratives, Merlin's archetype has evolved to reflect contemporary concerns, blending ancient wisdom with modern struggles. Wizards in today's stories often grapple with themes of destiny, choice, and the consequences of power, just as Merlin did in the Arthurian legends. Conclusion. Merlin's legend endures because it taps into the universal fascination with wisdom, mystery, and the supernatural. As the quintessential wizard, he has shaped the archetype of the magical mentor, influencing countless stories across time. Whether depicted as a sage, a trickster, or a tragic figure, Merlin remains an iconic symbol of magic and power, forever guiding heroes in their pursuit of greatness. His legacy is not just one of spells and prophecies, but of the enduring human quest for knowledge and destiny.